Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We've seen some weakness in the global markets overnight. US markets were down about 0.8 to almost about 1.5% as the trade deficit data has been negative, and there are also feelers that the recovery in the US economy is quite slow. Also, the fact that the crude oil prices have spiked up, and for the first time the NYMEX has managed to close above 60 and the Brent is somewhere close to about 68 to $70, also has not gone down too well in the markets. And simultaneously we have seen that the bond yields both in US and in Eurozone have actually inched up over the past about 2-3 trading sessions. European markets too were down anywhere from 0.8 to almost about 2.8%, and the negotiations that the Greece is holding with the creditors is also not able to reach to any kind of a conclusion, which is affecting the market sentiment. When we look at the Asian markets today morning, Japan is shut, but Hang Seng and Shanghai are marginally up. The rest of the markets are down, and SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to open down almost about 40 to 45 points. In terms of flows, FIs were net sellers in the cash market to the tune of about 757 crore. The DIIs were net buyers to the tune of about 979 crore. So overall, yes, there was a bit of stability in our markets in the past couple of trading sessions, but the flow picture does not look too great, and coupled with the fact that the weak global setup and a bit of a spike up in the crude oil prices is likely to affect our sentiment as well. On that note, let me invite our F&O expert to take you through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the derivative side.
Good morning friends, we'll give you an analysis on derivatives. After a sharp upside which we have seen in Monday's trading session, we have seen Nifty opening up on a flattish note in yesterday's trade, taking mixed cues from the international markets, and later on in the first hour of trade we have seen Nifty inching higher and trying attempting to go past 8,400 odd levels, but due to significant amount of selling pressure at higher levels, we have seen Nifty again drifting lower, and in the middle part of the trade we have seen Nifty inching lower and been trading in the negative territory. However, on the later part of the day and on the last part of the day, we have seen it closing on a marginal with a minor loss of around 0.13 odd percentage at 8361.70. On the yesterday's trade, we have seen metal sectors gaining significantly and has been an outperformer in yesterday's trade, and followed by other sectors like fast-moving consumer goods. Pharma led the Nifty to restrict the downside. However, sectors like banking were the underperformer in yesterday's trade and continue to mount pressure on Nifty. On the open interest terms, we have seen significant amount of unwinding in open interest, that is around 8 odd percentage was reduced in open interest, that is around 15 odd lakh shares were reduced in open interest with decrease in cost of carry, but decreased from 7.5% to 7%, anywhere around 7 odd percentage, indicating a significant long unwinding pressure was observed in yesterday's trade. While the put call ratio in line with market going down, put call ratio also drift lower from 0.99 to 0.97 odd levels, and around 1.01 is the major resistance for the put call ratio, and we have seen it going down, taking resistance at higher levels. Indian volatility index have been more or less same at 17.37 levels. Now the options activity, not much of encouraging data is being seen in the option side. In 8,400 and 8,500 call option, that is slightly at the money and out of the money strike price, continues to see significant amount of build up in open interest, and with implied volatility of both the strike price has gone down by around 1 odd percentage, indicating good amount of short positions has been created in out of the money call options, which is a negative sign for the market. While in put option, we have seen hardly any build up in put option. The highest build up was seen in 8,300 put option with around 3 odd percentage. However, surprisingly 8,200 put option has seen some kind of unwinding. However, it's quite minimal, but it's quite noteworthy. It has seen an unwinding of around 2 odd percentage. While the highest in terms of open interest, 8,600 call option is the highest in terms of open interest, while in put option 8,100 remains as the highest in terms of open interest for this series. There are no securities in ban period for today's trade. While on FIs front, they continue to be net sellers in index futures. In Monday's trading session, despite 150 points upside in Nifty, We have seen FIIs being net selling of around 250 odd crores and seeing some kind of short positions created in index futures. While in yesterday's trade also they were net sellers of around 1000 odd crores in index futures. However, the open interest of FIIs went down significantly by 5 odd percentage, indicating long unwinding pressure was seen in yesterday's trade by FIIs. In index options, they were net buyers of 705 odd crores. In stock futures, they were net buyers of 1030 odd crores, while in stock options, they were net buyers of 58 odd crores. Our 5 days VWAP stands at 8,300 with a lower range at 8,300 and higher range at 8,544, which is a monthly upper straddle break-even point. SGX Nifty is trading negative by around 41 odd points and it's trading at around 8322, indicating some kind of soft to negative opening can be seen in today's trade. That concludes from derivative. Thank you.
Friends, let me take you to Shekhar pre-market action starting with trading ideas. First of all, a long call on State Bank of Travancore, which announced numbers today morning. The numbers were really good. Net profit came in at about 192 crore versus about 48.6 crore. And also the net NPA picture has improved. And now it's at about 2.04 versus 3.06% quarter on quarter. So both the operational performance as well as the NPL situation has improved. So one can go long on State Bank of Travancore with the stop loss of 441.4, target of 458 over 464. And Century Ply has entered into an arrangement with the Swaske Wood Factory. Also the fact that the GST bill discussion is going to take place in Parliament today, and there are chances that it may get passed with the support of Congress Party. So that will be also a positive trigger for Century Ply. So one can go long on that one with the stop loss of 197.4, target of 210 to about 215. In other news and updates, SKF has signed a strategic arrangement with Regen Powertech. Penard secures orders worth about 76 crore. FI stake in the NSC company is at 6-year high at about 19.32 lakh shares. Apollo Tyres has decided to invest about 1500 crore in Chennai plant. And FIPB has cleared EXA proposal to hike stake in Bharti Insurance JV. RCom looks to sell about 51% stake in the JV Reliance Infratel. There is going to be a listing today of MEP Infra. The issue price was about 65. The government aims at about 2% share of the global tourist arrival by 2025 from the present about 0.68%. And the new tourism policy has been released to improve India's tourism prospects, stuff like on-arrival visa and few other things. NSE is going to add few stocks to its F&O list. The companies are Britannia, South Indian Bank, DHFL India, Kaveri Seed, Ajanta Pharma, Oil India, Bharat Electronics. So watch out for some positive action in these stocks. There has been a bit of a run-up in these stocks, but you could expect some more action in today's market. And the government approves about 19 FDI proposals worth about 2165 crore. Kotak Mahindra Bank reported extremely good set of numbers. It came in at about 527 crore, 30% growth. Also, the company has proposed a 1:1 bonus. KPR Mill PAT came in at about 45.4 crore versus about 39.8 crore. ABB India's PAT was muted at about 54.29 crore versus about 51.68 crore. Muthoot Finance PAT came in at about 165 versus about 181 crore, down about 8.8%. And Dow PAT came in at about 285 versus 235 crore. The companies which will be announcing numbers today, Greaves Cotton, we are looking at a net profit of 34 crore. Case International, consolidated net profit is likely to be over 29.7 crore. And Triveni Turbine, we are looking at a net profit of about 25 crore. Stocks with positive and negative bias for the day traders. List of stocks with positive bias are ONGC, Sesa Sterlite and Hindustan Unilever. Stocks with negative bias are Divi's Lab, TVS Motors and Kane Energy. Stocks for investment that we like at this point of time are Sun Pharma, TCS, Larsen, Maruti and State Bank of India. That's it from all of us friends. Have a great trading session and see you tomorrow at the same time.